Good evening. I'm Mo West. I said last night to the preview audience. As I get older, that aisle gets longer. Anyway, I'm the director of the show, the teacher of this performance class, and it's been an absolute pleasure to introduce all of the students to this play by Paul Rednick. I hope that you will read the director's notes to give you a little bit of background on the play and the playwright and some of our goals this year in this class. Along with the acting portion of this class are the technical elements of every production. And the director of our production and design program is Mr. Scott Crandall. And Scott and his students have just really outdone themselves, I think, with this set design. It really does what a set design should do, and when you see the lights, it will get even better. But it really captures the environment and sets the tone for this storytelling. Another of my colleagues, Mr. Kevin Davis. Kevin is also one of the acting teachers in the program, and he teaches the students that I fondly refer to when I used to teach them as my babies. So he also, for this production, has trained two of the actors in the art of fencing, and together Kevin and I choreographed what I hope will be a thrilling 5 minutes on the stage for you. And the last couple of announcements that I have for you are, of course, please take a moment just to check to make sure you've silenced any of your devices. And also, we knew this heat was coming, and so I apologize up front that it will get very warm in here. But hopefully you'll be laughing so hard you won't recognize or realize that. And after the show, I did not put it, as I typically would have put it on the program, a talk back on Friday evening. I did not list it because I didn't know, the actors are hot. It's a hot night. They're wearing warm clothing, and it's a high energy show. But they said to me in warm-ups, they want to do a short talk back. So the cast and crew will be available for a few questions and comments immediately following the curtain call. If you plan to stay and participate in that, would you please try to gather as quickly as possible down front and in the center section. And then after that's finished, you can greet all of your students who are involved in the production. So we hope you laugh loudly and frequently, and really enjoy the work of Mr. Paul Rednick.
Fabulous. I'm so glad you took it sight unseen. I just knew it'd be perfect.
It's amazing, but geez, this isn't what we talked about. I was thinking, something less.
But it's a landmark. John Barrymore, legendary star. And now you, Andrew Rowland from LA Medical. I love that show. You were adorable. Why did they cancel it?
Bad time slot shaking out with it. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can live here. This is not what we talked about.
I know, but honey, I'm not just a broker. I want you to be happy. You belong here.
No, sorry, it's my mistake. I'll move back to the hotel, it's fine.
But your things are here. It's a match. You and Barrymore.
Please, I'm no Barrymore.
Sure you are. Dr. Jim Corman, rookie surgeon. I even love those commercials you did. What was it? Tomboy chocolate?
Trobus Nuggets. This is a breakfast cereal.
And an anytime snack. An anytime snack. I love it. I love that ad. Hello? He sure is. It's for your first guest?
Hello. Oh, sure. Come on up.
Please. Oh, it's my girlfriend. She can't wait to see the place.
Do I know her? Was she on your show?
Oh, no. I'm at the edge of New York. I'm from LA. I like modern things, the high tech. Look at this place. I mean, is there a moat?
Andrew?
Pietro?
Andrew, am I here?
This is it.
Oh, Andrew! His floor! His walls! Oh, his staircase to the roof! The air he breathed! Oh, Andrew! Just being here makes you a part of history! And I'm the broker. I worship you!
I get it.
Felicia Dantine.
Hello? Sure.
It's
come on up.
amazing, right? This place. The morning it goes on the market, I get Andrew's call. No. 2 famous actors. It's freaky. Are you in the business?
Lillian, are you okay?
I'm fine. Take it. This is it? As I remember.
What?
I've been here before. I just needed to be certain. Deidre, you wanna know? Hello. My name is Nina Troy. Andrew's agent, the scum of the year, Felicia Dantine. Real estate. I win.
Lillian, what do you mean you've been here before?
It was in, the 40s, I imagine. I had just moved to America. It was magical. This great window, the cottage on the roof, fresh flowers everywhere. I had a little fling here. Andrew, perhaps you have found my hairpins?
Lillian, you had a fling here?
In this apartment? With who? Whom do you think?
Barrymore?
Lillian, you and Barrymore here? I'm an old lady. The ugly should not discuss romance. It is distasteful and creates jealousy. And Andrew has such marvelous news. Does everyone know? What? What news?
Well, I haven't told because I'm not sure how I feel about it.
What? Andrew, what haven't you told me?
Well, you know Shakespeare in the Park, right? The open air theater by the lake?
I went once. It rained. Right on Coriolanus. Didn't help. They kept going. What? Tell us!
Well, this summer they're doing Oswell and another one,
Which one?
Hamlet.
Oh my god! Wait, Laertes?
Hamlet.
The lead?
Yep, Hamlet.
Yeah, isn't that extraordinary? You are playing Hamlet? My boyfriend is playing Hamlet?
I don't know why they cast me.
Because you're talented. You auditioned 5 times. They sold something.
Dr. Jim Corbett, you'll pack the place. I'll even go. Is it the real Hamlet or like a musical?
The real one. And she's right, of course. I'm sure they only asked me because of the TV show. I'm a gimmick. I don't know why I said yes.
Snooky. We are talking about Hamlet.
Wouldn't it be great if we could like go back in time and tell Barrymore? Why? Well, he was the greatest Hamlet of all time, right? Isn't that what people say?
Yeah, that's true. And Andrew, you know, he lived here for many years. Perhaps we could play Hamlet.
And now you're here. I bet this is all happening for a reason. Because you were canceled. I get this feeling sometimes. It's special apartments. About the people that live there. Barrymore! Barrymore!
It only struck once.
Oh my god! Just like in Hamlet, right before the ghost of Hamlet's father appears, he comes when the clock strikes 1. Which means?
That we live in New York, where everything's broken.
But what if it's an omen? Right. Hamlet. Barrymore. The connection. Maybe. Wouldn't that be a great idea?
Don't ask me about great ideas. I'm German.
Wait. You guys know I'm psychic, right? Oh my god!
What do you mean?
I made contact with the other side. I go into this pre-conscious state, and I talk to a spirit guide.
A spirit guide?
Yeah, my mom. We were real close. When she died, I went into such a slump. I tried everything. Therapy, encounter groups. Finally, I saw this ad for a course. Spiritual transcommunication beyond the physical sphere.
So, you talk to your mother?
Right. Is your mom gone too? Would you like to contact her?
Nah, why break a habit?
The clock, this apartment, Hamlet, this is preordained. I think we should do it.
Do what?
Contact Barrymore, a seance, right now. I've never tried any of them all. My game.
I don't think so.
Who knows? Maybe Barrymore will come back. As he promised me.
Lillian, were you really here with Barrymore?
Ask him yourself.
No, guys, come on. This is just an apartment. It's not magical, and there aren't any ghosts or supernatural phenomena, and we're not having a seance. Duty candles?
Candles are great. Felicia, what about a table? Perfect. This is just like in Hamlet, when the guards call out to the ghost. Stay, illusion! If thou hast any sound or use of voice, speak to me!
If there be any good thing that may to thee do ease and grace to me, speak to me!
Oh, speak!
Stay and speak!
Oh my god, Felicia, is this how you operate? Seance Shakespeare?
Honey, I've been a broker for almost 15 years in Greenwich Village. Try human sacrifice. How should we do this? I know. First, I'll try and contact Mom and see if she can get a hold of Barry.
May I smoke? Does anyone mind?
Lillian, it's such a terrible thing to do. We all love you so much. Do you have to? Very well.
You know, I should really stop.
Smoking?
No, asking.
All right, now everyone sit. Now hit the lights, okay, hon? Now, Andy, I'm gonna go into this pre-conscious state, so think about what you want to ask Barrymore. Has he met Shakespeare?
Is it hot?
Lillian, Barrymore's not in hell. I'm sure Felicia never even deals with people down there. Well, only if I have a legal problem. All right. Now, everyone, put your hands on the table, palms down. It helps with the flow. Now, close your eyes and clear your mind. Blank slate. Deep, even breathing. Ma? Yeah, it's me. Fine, fine. You? I got her. Ma, listen. I'm here with Andrew Rowley. Yeah, LA Medical. He needs your help. He wants to talk to someone over there. No, Ma, he's seeing someone. Ma, listen. He wants to do Shakespeare, and he needs to talk to Barrymore. Right, John Barrymore, like from the movies. All right, Andy, what's your question? What do you want to ask Barrymore? Andrew, ask!
Ask him what?
Ask him about Hamlet!
Ask you for advice.
But I don't want advice, and I don't want to play Hamlet. I mean, I don't think I do. I mean, I hate Hamlet.
glasses?
No,
Don't think so.
no, we didn't see anything. No Barrymore.
As far as we know.
Andy, I'm sorry. The only person I can really get is Ma. There's gotta be a real need. It gets emotional.
No, please, you're fine. And I'm glad about your mom. And I can't believe I even considered playing Hamlet. It's all just not possible.
Riley, do me a favor. Do not be like all the others. Everywhere I look, I'm disappointed. You must have faith. Barrymore would insist.
He could still appear. Right. Sometimes you gotta bribe them, the spirits. You gotta find something they really liked when they were alive. Really? What did your mom like? What did you use? It was tough. I tried everything. Jewelry, sponge cakes. Finally, I just said, Ma, it's after 10. The rates are down. Bingo. Should we try again? Of course.
No, absolutely not. No more.
Oh, Riley, where's your sense of adventure? Television has ruined you. I must go. I only came here to take a look at the place.
I better split too. Before it starts boring.
It is, as I remember, perhaps smaller, but still a jewel. The elevator is new.
Lillian, have you been to the doctor?
Doctors, I've seen a lot of doctors, mostly played by you. Enough. Riley, when do rehearsals begin?
I'm not discussing it.
Well, I need to negotiate on your behalf. It is Shakespeare in the park. It is non-profit. I will make them bleed.
Andy, this is a great place. And don't listen to me. I say that in the cabs. One day, they're gonna say, Andrew Raleigh lived here. A great Hamlet.
And the name time snack.
Out!
Bye, kids.
Wait. My hairpin!
Andrew. Hamlet, why didn't you tell me?
Because I knew you would be the most excited, and I knew you would tell me I have to do it.
Of course you have to do it.
But why? Just because it's supposed to be this ultimate challenge? Because everyone's supposed to dream of playing Hamlet?
No, because it's the most beautiful play ever written. It's about how awful life is, and about how everything gets betrayed. But Hamlet comes and tries to make things better. But then he dies!
Which tells us...
At least he tried.
But why do I have to be Hamlet? I can get another show, maybe even movies. I don't need Hamlet.
But Andrew, you went to drama school.
Only for 2 years.
But wasn't it wonderful? All the great plays. Ibsen, O'Neill, nothing under 4 hours. Shakespeare, didn't you love it?
Sometimes, but I left.
Why?
LA Medical, the Bucks, TV guide. My face at every supermarket checkout in America, right next to the gum. I felt like every day was my bar mitzvah. Everyone I saw was smiling with an envelope with a check. That's what California is, Theodore. It's one big hug. It's Aunt Sophie without the pinch.
Andrew, Jim Corman was terrific. But now you're back.
On a whim. The show is dead, so I thought, okay, try New York. Why not? You know, take some classes, maybe do a new play, ease back in. But now, this place? Hamlet? That's not the plan.
Of course it is. It's your old plan. Your real one. You know the only thing that will be better than Hamlet?
The Cliff Notes?
Romeo and Juliet. Remember when we did that scene in class? Oh, swear not by the moon! The inconstant moon! That monthly changes in our circled orb. Lest that thy love prove likewise very
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or, if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, that is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
Heart's dear love. Deirdre,
Andrew,
will you stay?
yes, upstairs. Isn't there an extra room on the roof?
Deirdre.
Andrew, you said you understood. I can only give myself to the man I love forever. The man I'll marry.
Then marry me.
Andrew, that's so sweet.
Why won't you take me seriously? I'm not just talking about sex. Deirdre, you believe in things, and you almost make me believe you are Juliet.
Exactly. And you'll be Hamlet. I can see it. Andrew, I do want to get married. And I do want to have sex, but I've waited so long for this. I have so much invested in this. If it wasn't absolutely perfect, it would all just be wasted. I would feel so silly.
Deirdre, you're a 29-year-old virgin, and you tell everyone. I think fear of silliness is not the issue.
But won't it be wonderful once I know for sure? Won't you be glad we waited?
Deirdre, take my words. Sex is wonderful. It's right up there with unicorns and potpourri and antique laces and, I don't know, bayberry scented candles. Deirdre, even a minister has sex.
That's true.
When will you know? When will you be sure?
Soon, maybe. I know that I'm being impossible, and it's not that I'm a prude. I just want everything, and it's happening.
It is?
Of course it is. You're going to be Hamlet, and I'm going to be Ophelia. Oh, Andrew, could I audition? Would they let me?
I guess I could ask them.
Would you? And it wouldn't be sleazy because I'm not sleeping with you. Isn't that perfect?
That's nuts. It's like show business for Mormons.
It's going to be the best.
Oh.
Good night, sweet.
No! Okay, if I can't have sex, I don't know why I should play Hamlet.
Sweet prince.
What is this, huh? A test? No sex? Shakespeare? It's like high school. Lillian, it's Andrew. When you come back, please call the people at the theater. Tell them I'm canceling. I'll move back to my hotel tomorrow. So goodbye, Hamlet. Good night, Barrymore. I hate Hamlet!
Pardon?
You're him.
I am.
You're dead.
You know, occasionally I'm not truly certain. Am I dead or just incredibly drunk?
You're Barrymore.
Yes, although my father's given name was Blythe. He changed it when he became an actor to avoid embarrassing his family. Your name?
Andy. Rally. It's actually Rallensburg. I changed it to avoid embarrassing the Jews.
Behold, my nest, my roost, my chaise, my Renaissance globe, my throne.
You're dead. You're dead. What are you doing here?
Lad, I'm here to help.
Wait. How do I know you're a ghost? Maybe you're just an intruder.
Perhaps cleverly disguised as Hamlet.
Yeah. Boo. But touch you, my hand doesn't go through.
I'm a ghost, Andrew, not a special effect.
But ghosts are supposed to have powers, special powers.
I just rose from the dead, Andrew, and how was your morning? Now, shall I truly frighten you?
You couldn't possibly.
Shall I cause your flesh to quake?
Go ahead and try.
Shall I scare you beyond all human imagination?
Not gonna happen.
In just 6 weeks' time, you will play Hamlet.
Oh my God! You are him, aren't you?
John Barrymore, actor, legend, seducer. Whoops.
So, it worked. The seance, with Felicia, her mother, she brought you back from over there.
Not at all. You summoned me.
I did?
As a link in the proud theatrical tradition, every soul embarking upon Hamlet is permitted to summon an earlier player. From Burbage to Keene to Irving, the call has been answered.
So, you're here to help me play Hamlet, because you did it?
Indeed.
Okay, fine. The problem's solved, because I'm not going to play Hamlet. No way. So you can just go back to wherever.
I'm afraid that is not possible.
Why not?
I cannot return. I shall not be accepted until your task is accomplished. Until you have played
Play Hamlet.
Precisely.
So, if I don't go through with it,
Then I'm here to stay within these walls, trapped for all eternity, with the television actor.
excuse me, I happen to be a very good television actor, and I don't need any dad Campbell to teach me about nothing. If I were to play Hamlet, which I'm not, I could have done just fine, all by myself.
Very well then, Hamlet. To be or not to be?
That happens to be the speech I gave my audition, and I got the part.
Proceed.
Oh.
Yes?
I'm doing my preparation.
Your preparation.
My acting teacher taught me this. Harold Gaffney,
Harold Gaffney.
the creator of the Gaffney technique. Act to win. I can't just do the speech code. I need to get into character. I have to become Hamlet. I'm doing a substitution.
A substitution.
I'm thinking about something that actually happened to me, so I can remember the emotion and recreate it.
Ah, and what are you remembering?
It's a secret, otherwise it won't work. Now be quiet. I'm going to act.
Why do I feel we should spread newspapers about? Oh, I am sorry. I shall be silent. Out of a deep respect. Road closed. Man acting. You know, Andrew, I am dead, and I shall be for all eternity. But I still don't have all day.
To be! Not to be. That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind, right?
Wrong! No!
What no?
No!
No what? No, you disagree with my interpretation? No, you think my interpretation wasn't clear? No, you think I'm totally horrible?
Yes.
I'm horrible.
At the moment, what were you doing?
I was internalizing the character. I was finding an emotional through line.
Why?
Why? I don't know, to achieve some sort of truth so I can bring the characters to life?
Truth, your performance, the pauses, the moans, all that you clearly consider invaluable. It's utterly appalling. We must never confuse truth with asthma.
What?
I understand the impulse. God help me. I lived just long enough for the introduction of truth into modern theater. As I recall, it accompanied synthetic fibers and the GE kitchen of tomorrow.
Oh, I see. So you want me to just ham it up?
I beg your pardon.
Hamlet, mugging, too big, too over the top, too...
Barrymore?
Well, you did have the reputation as someone larger than life.
What side would you prefer? Gesture? Passion? These are an actor's tools. Abandon them and their result mere reality. Employ them with gusto and an artist's finesse, and the theater resounds. I do not overact. I simply possess the emotional resources of 10 men. Andrew, who is Hamlet?
A prince.
A star!
What?
A star! The role is challenging, but far more. An opportunity to shine, to rule, to seduce, to wit. What makes a star?
Talent. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
A thrilling burger range, decades of training, the proper vehicle. Tights.
Tights?
Tights. Where are you looking? Right now. Of course you are. The potato, the cucumber, they're all suck. This is the history of Prince Hamlet.
You mean you patted himself?
Unnecessary, even for the balcony. The second balcony.
So, Hamlet should be horny?
Hamlet is a young man, a college boy, at his sexual peak. Ophelia enters that most beguiling of maidens. Chastity is discussed.
Please, don't joke. Not about chastity.
Why, what?
I can't talk about it.
Oh dear, your beloved. A problem.
A nightmare. 5 months.
Nothing.
Yes.
Truly.
Necking at the cloisters. Picnic on Amish quilts. Sonnets.
Not sonnets.
Yes, and I've been faithful, totally. It's unnatural. Do you know what happens when you don't have sex?
No.
Thanks.
But why?
Why her or why me? Theater won't have sex because she's not sure. Because she's this victim of a relentlessly happy childhood, which she fully expects to continue.
And you?
Me? Why do I put up with all this? Why have I begged her to marry me practically since the day we met? Because in the strangest way, Deirdre's the most passionate woman I've ever met. Because when she sees a homeless person, she gives them a fabric-covered date book. Deirdre's just, I don't know, she makes me think that love is as amazing as it's supposed to be. She's romantic, which means she's insane. And I know I love her because I want to strangle her. Does that make sense?
Of course. A virgin goddess.
Please, don't encourage her.
She is to be treasured and honored. I have known few such women in my sensual history, perhaps only 5,000. They're the most adorable saints, but there are ways.
What?
No, it would be unthinkable.
What?
I can never condone such Casanova-like tactics, such Valentino mesmerism.
Such Barrymore deceit.
Cad,
Yes?
knave,
Please, Han, don't stop with that.
Hamlet, to cunningly expose his father's murder, feigns madness. To perfect the pose, he must spurn his beloved, the fair Ophelia. She is undone.
But doesn't she kill herself? I don't want to hurt Deirdre.
You'll be merciful.
No, that would be dishonest.
You would prefer some form of therapy, continued discussion. What is the present day epithet? Communication, that absolute assassin of romance.
Andrew?
Deirdre?
Darling.
Andrew, who are you talking to?
No, she has no need to see me.
No one. I was just reading my lines. The soliloquies.
I was reading your Barrymore book. He was incredible.
Nymph,
But his life, it was so tragic. Did you know he was a major alcoholic? Towards the end, when he couldn't find liquor, he would drink cleaning fluid
A black lie.
and perfume.
As a chaser.
I mean, he was magnificent, but he was married 4 times.
I was.
He would fall madly in love with these women, and then he would get insanely jealous and cheat on them. Andrew, I want you to promise me something. I know that Barrymore is your hero, and that we should all worship him, but please, promise me you'll never be anything like him. Do you promise?
Swear it.
Deirdre, maybe Barrymore wasn't so bad.
Maybe.
I mean, he was very talented, and I'm sure he had a few
Sterling attributes.
good days.
Oh no, he was, well, did you know? The first time he had sex, he was only 14.
Which book is this?
With his own stepmother.
I'm a Freudian bonus coupon.
And after that, there was no stopping him. He must have been with every woman in New York. He was a matinee idol before he did Hamlet. He would star in these trashy plays, and women would just swoon right in the aisles. There are these pictures of him from when he was young. Look, he was so cool.
Deirdre?
Look at this picture. It's him rejecting Ophelia. See, he wore all black, sort of open at the neck. And tights.
Shut up!
What do you mean? Oh, I get it. You're treating me the way Hamlet treats Ophelia. Andrew, do you think Hamlet slept with Ophelia?
Only in the Chicago company.
Shut up!
Oh, Andrew, Hamlet's so mean to Ophelia. He says, "Get thee to a nunnery! A nunnery! Oh, if you said that to me, I'd die!" Oh, Andrew, say it, like in the play.
What? Get thee to a nunnery?
No! Like Barrymore!
Barrymore, begin.
Andrew?
Get thee
To a nunnery!
Yes!
Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners?
I am myself indifferent honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things.
Pause, consider, destroy.
That it were better my mother had not borne me.
No!
I have more offenses in my back than I have thoughts to put them in
Andrew, this is making me very nervous.
imagination to give them shape or time to act them in.
What should such fellows as I do, crawling between earth and heaven? We are aren't knaves all. Believe me, none of us.
Go thy ways to a nunnery.
No!
Call my machine,
My Lord Hamlet!
my fair maid. No.
Poor boy, within one couplet, Shakespeare, the most potent aphrodisiac.
I was almost there. I was going to have sex.
It's Gary.
Gary?
A friend, a director from LA. He did my show. Why is he here? Why?
You are Hamlet, a study in frustration, thwarted action.
Gary! What are you doing here? Why aren't you in LA?
I'm here for my man, Andrew Raleigh. Andy boy! Talk time, Andy man. Fusion has occurred. Yes!
I'll let you guys talk. I'm going to finish my reading. My liege.
Yeah, to a nunnery.
Reading. She's reading.
I don't understand it.
Still no.
No, Gary, still no head gestures.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, if I was with a lady for that long and there was still no return, I don't know. Oh, I'd start thinking, trading, turn. And who's this guy?
Of course he can see me, because it won't make any difference. John Barrymore.
Barrymore. Right. Disney?
No, VP.
No, I am an actor.
An actor. Not another one. See, that's what's so great about you guys. You're both actors, right? You're like in direct competition. Yet, you can still give the appearance of friendship. See me, I'm fucked up. I can't be friends with anyone like me.
We understand.
I mean, the way I monitor, there's only bungalow space for so many hyphenates, right?
Hyphenates.
Writer, producer, director. Gary Peter Lefkowitz.
I see. So if you also design the scenery, would you require an additional name?
Cute. That's cute. Nice look. What is that? Japanese? Wash silk?
Hamlet. Shakespeare.
Right. Nice. Retro.
16th century.
Whoa! God, other centuries, like people who weren't me. Okay, total truth. Am I like the most self-obsessed person you have ever met? My answer, yes. Now, enough about me. Figure of speech. Andy! Andy, my boy, Andy, my love. We got it. The green light, the go-ahead, network approval. A pilot and 5 episodes.
The pilot's in 5 episodes. Of what?
Of the show! Of our show!
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Look, I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to be disappointed and then blame me if it didn't go through. But it went. I used your name to tip it through the... I told the network it was your all-time favorite project, that you're ready to roll. After Jim Corman, you're a network candy. They're crawling.
Really?
America cries out! Your commitment was just the push.
But he is not committed. He is playing Hamlet.
Well...
Wait, which network?
In the park. This summer.
What? Is it some kind of special? Plumber Hall of Fame?
It's not for anything. It's theater.
Wait. Let me get this straight. It's Shakespeare, right? It's like algebra on stage. And it's in Central Park, right? Which seats what? 500 tops? Oh, and the only merchandise includes what? You good cassettes and, mostly Mozart tote bags. And on top of all of that, it's free. So, Andy, who the hell is representing you nowadays?
Lillian's off for it.
Lillian! Jesus, of course, Andy, I love her, but she is a war criminal. I am not kidding, she is a 10-hour documentary just waiting to happen. Okay, Andy, fine. Do your little show in the park. Is it deduction? Well, I mean, it's not even dinner theater. What, they sell little bags of whole wheat brownies and nuts and raisins? It's snack theater. It's Shakespeare for squirrels. Andy, just answer me this one question, just one simple thing. Why? Why are you doing this? Are you broke?
No, I have savings.
Is there some kind of bet involved?
No.
Andy, are you in some sort of trouble?
Yes, Gary, that's it. Finally hit him. Joe Pap past my parents.
Hamlet! And I'm going to say this because we're buds and I cherish that budship, but think reputation, word on the street. When folks, let's call them, I don't know, Hollywood, when they hear you're doing the greatest play in the English-speaking world, they're going to know you're washed up.
But Gary,
I'm serious. You haven't had any offers? What about that Trailers crap?
Gary, have you seen those sets? Have you seen what I have to work with?
What?
It's a hand puppet, a furry little chipmunk. It's cute.
It's a weird hand puppet. Have you ever worked with a puppet? There's some guy kneeling down near a crotch, just working a puppet. And he's doing a chipmunk voice into a microphone. And the guy, the chipmunk operator, he says, "Hey Andy, can I get a piece of Troopers nuggets?" And I say, "No, they're for people, not chipmunks." And he starts to cry. And
You what?
I kiss him on top of his little chipmunk head.
It's great.
It's disgusting. He humiliating. I didn't spend 4 years in college and 2 in drama school to end up converting someone's fist. Oh, Troopers Nuggets isn't even a decent product. It's like sawdust dipped in chocolate, and it has more calories than lard.
And that's why you're doing Hamlet?
Gary, you don't understand about the theater, about why people do Shakespeare.
They do it because it's art.
Andy, my honey, Andy, my multi-talented primetime delight. You don't do art. You buy it. You do TV and movies. You make a bundle, and then you mail a Monet. I was at this producer's place this past weekend. Incredible. He had Picasso's, Van Gogh's, a Rembrandt. All from his TV shows.
But Gary, I don't want to just buy art. I mean, what would you rather do? Paint a Picasso or own one?
Are you kidding? I like to sell them at auction. See, that's what I like. Cash flow, balls in the air, activity. You're my Rembrandt.
I am?
I mean, what are you going to clear from the Shakespeare deal anyway? Zip, right? I mean, honestly, you're paying that because your time is valuable. A pilot in 5 episodes. And if it hits, you get participation.
Participation in syndication?
Yep, every time it airs. Now, first run, rerun, 4 a.m. in Singapore in the year 3000. Basically, you'll have enough money to, I don't know, buy England, dig up Shakespeare, and then get him to write the Christmas show.
This television program you're promoting, this gold mine, what is it exactly?
The pitch. Gather ye round. It's not doctors, it's not young cops, not that TV crap.
Great.
You're a teacher, Mike Soman. You're young, idealistic, new to the system. Inner city high school, rough, dope, M1's teen sex.
Wow.
Nobody cares. All of the other teachers are burn-outs, but not you.
Why not?
Because you care. You grew up in the neighborhood. You want to give something back.
You know, that sounds sort of okay. I mean, it's almost realistic. I could deal with real problems. I could mess up sometimes. I could be vulnerable.
And at night, after sundown, you have superpowers!
Superpowers.
I mean, sure. Who wants to watch that caring, feeling, unwed mother's bullshit? It's over. But at night, after dark, you help the community. You help the kids with your powers.
Do they know it's me? What I have? Superpowers.
No, you're in leather or denim. They used to get some great guy. Ooh, great title. Killer title. Night school. Dolls, posters, the clothes. You could even get an album, easy.
But I can't sing.
Somebody can. You can even keep the Trover skin. There's no conflict. In fact, they'll probably resign because, hey, now you're a teacher. So just think it over. What's to think? You've got a network commitment. So just forget this Hamlet crap already. I mean, who are you kidding?
What do you mean?
Andy, I know you. I gave you your break. You're no actor.
What?
An actor is just some English guy who can't get a series. You're better than that. You know, look, I'm at the Ritz. I'll talk to Lily and get things rolling. Nice meeting you. You said you act, right?
John Sidney Barrymore.
Barrymore. Oh! Any relation to the dead guy?
Distant.
Dead. Man, just think about it. The third coast.
Don't say it. He's right. He's totally right.
Night school.
I don't know what to do. Think about the money. Do you have that kind of money?
Yes, as I grew older, wealth is obscene and young. It stunts ambition.
But what about security?
What is this mania for security? What's the worst that could happen?
that Gary's right, that I play Hamlet, and no one will hire me, and soon I'm face down in the gutter, wearing rags, without a job or anywhere to go.
Shouldn't that be anything like that?
Why am I talking to you? And it's not just about the money. I'm not that superficial. It's the fame. Do you know how many people will watch night school, even if it's a bomb?
Of course. There is fame in that sort of work. You may be admired, lusted after. You may acquire all the attributes of a well-marketed detergent. But there's fame, mere celebrity, and there's glory. Do you appreciate the difference?
Yeah, fame pays better. Fame has beachfront property. Fame needs bodyguards.
Glory only in audience.
Oh, come on. The audience has changed. Don't you think that if Shakespeare were out now, he'll be writing normally?
I beg your pardon.
You know, wouldn't the characters say, "How are you?" instead of, "How dost thou, my liege?" What is a liege anyways? And what is a fardo? And to be or not to be, there's this line. Hamlet's thinking about suicide, right? He tells how awful life is, the whips and scorns of time.
Correct.
And he says, why should anyone put up with all this? When he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Quietus? Bodkin?
Quietus means death. A bodkin is a dagger.
In this next sentence, who should fardos bear?
If fardel is a burden, any burden.
So why can't I change it? Why can't I just say, with all this trash in the world, why not just stab yourself instead of dragging the fardos around? Then it will be clear, then people would get it.
Angels and ministers of grace, defend us. Tell me, if you loathe Shakespeare, if Los Angeles is so alluring, why did you audition?
Because my agent made me, because theater loves Hamlet, and because they asked me.
Because they asked you.
Because somewhere somebody thought that maybe, just maybe, I could do it. That I wouldn't have to be just Jim Corman, Ricky Surgeon, for the rest of my life. On TV, no one cared if I was talented. I had the right twinkle, the demographic appeal. And after a while, I started to think that maybe that's all I had. That if I don't show up, they could just use the poster. But I came back to New York, and somebody said, wait, maybe Andy Riley could do Shakespeare on stage, say those lines.
Act!
Yes, but they were wrong. I belong on TV. I know it, and it's not a crime. And I'm sorry I got you down here, and I'm sure that if we go back and talk to whomever, we can get this whole Hamlet deal canceled. Because I'm very tired, and my girlfriend won't sleep with me. And I think my agent's very ill, but she refuses to talk about it. And my life is... it's just an embarrassing joke. So if you'll please just leave, I'll appreciate it.
Can you possibly believe that you are the first performer to experience such misgivings? Can you imagine that every prospective Hamlet did not tremble and pale and bolt? Hamlet will change you, Andrew. And make no mistake, the deal, as you term it, cannot be cancelled, and I cannot depart these premises until you have fulfilled your destiny. You approach a crossroads, and a decision must be made. What are you to be? Artist or lunchbox?
Stop it.
You are no longer Jim Corman.
Get out.
And you are not yet sensitive like Sullivan.
You don't know that?
You are Hamlet.
No! No!
Right.
That's not mine. Sword? I should call it movers.
Vanguard.
What?
The drama's conclusion. Hamlet's duel. Death.
Excuse me. I can't fence.
Hamlet can. I can.
No, stop it. I hate swords. I hate violence. I have a gym excuse.
As does Hamlet. Until the closing moments of the drama. At last he takes action. He assumes a tragic stature.
He dies.
A hero. Oh, this is why one acts. This is why actors are envied. We are allowed to do this sort of thing.
Not anymore. We have stunt people now. Doubles.
Of course. For the soliloquies. Come on!
Stop it. I can't do this. I'm stopping, okay? You're very cute, but I'm not going to play. You can force me to be like you, to be Hamlet, to be bold and dashing and vengeful. Well, no, I don't do that. I'm liberal, so no rules, no macho behavior, not in my house, your house.
Oh.
Again. Say it. Say, don't have to do it. No Hamlet.
But Andrew, you're already doing it.
I can't.
Then shall I kill you?
Yes.
Are you shall I call a physician?
No.
I'm sorry, I didn't intend to wound you.
Call.
Call whom? Deidre?
Shakespeare.
Ha!
Oh my god. What happened to the place? Isn't it incredible? It's Barrymore! Andrew says this is exactly what it used to look like. He says it's been helping him get in the mood. Well, I hope he's there, in the mood. It's opening night. Opening night, Hamlet! So, where is he? Doesn't he have to get to the theater? He's upstairs, getting ready, on the roof. He's in costume too. He wears it everywhere. And he talks to Barrymore. Really? He got through? No. He just imagines. I catch him at it all the time. Do you think he's here? Watching over us? Barrymore? Yes! Oh, John Barrymore! Wherever you are! Bless this evening! Bless Andrew! Honey, you better calm down. I know. I've been like this all day, all week. I can't sit still. Felicia, what's it like? Sex. Sex? That's right. You're still on the bench. No wonder you're so nervous. Sex is great, with the right guy. Really? What about with the wrong guy? Better. Stop it. What? Nothing. Felicia, how do you know if you're really in ultimate love? If it's Shakespeare? What's to know? Andy's the best. He's a star. He must have girls coming out of the woodwork. And he's waiting for you. That's true. It's just, sometimes I think I'll never marry anyone. I mean, anyone alive. Huh? I've always wanted to be Joan of Arc, or Juliet, or Guinevere. And I want to love someone like Hamlet, or King Arthur, or Socrates. You're rich, right? No? Why? Well, honey, the way you think, I love it, but you don't have to make a living, do you? No, I'm not rich, really. Just my parents. They're so great, and they've been married for almost 40 years. And that's what I want. Eternal love for the ages! And tonight, Andrew's playing Hamlet, and I'll know. Gary! That's bad luck! The champagne is for afterwards, to celebrate!
Sorry. Hey, opening night.
Big night. Hot stuff. I can't wait.
You know, I love Andy, and he's a great actor, but what if he really sucks?
He won't! He's going to be glorious. Don't even think that! Well, I sure hope he's good.
I mean, with movies or on the tube, you're either funny or you're canceled. You're either good looking or you're best supported. It just makes sense. But with Shakespeare, there's no real way to tell if someone's good or not without nudity.
Gary, have you ever been to the theater?
Yeah, not lately. Can I be frank? I just don't get it. The theater. Why people do Shakespeare. I mean, it's supposed to be progress, right? And take it step by step. Back in Neanderthal times, entertainment was just two rocks. Boom, boom. Then, in the Middle Ages came theater. Then radio, then silent film, then movies, and then TV. God, that's like art, perfected. Then, I mean, when you watch TV, you can talk, you can eat. I mean, you don't even have to pay attention to TV if you've seen it before. Nice 30-minute chunks. Or, even better, commercials. Hot girl, hot guy, the beer, it's all there. It's distilled. I mean, when I go to the theater, most of the time I just sit there and I'm thinking to myself, which one's my armrest?
Out!
Andrew!
Big guy!
Out! Tonight I shall play Hamlet. I must be alone.
Andrew, honey, can't we take you to the theater?
Nay, I have dressed, I have drunk. I seek only solitude.
Andy, I hear you, and it's working like a charm. I told the network, Andy's not sure. He's thinking. He's doing Hamlet, and they love it. They know it's a trick. So I'm going for half ownership of the show, or you'll do Lear.
Out!
Out! Man, I love this guy. So, opening night. What exactly does that mean? A party?
Of course.
Photographers? Really? Critics?
Andrew, don't listen. They'll love you. And it's not important.
Not in movies or TV. See, that's what's great. You can really blow, and nobody can stop you. But hey, tonight, just watch out. They're out there. You know, when I heard Andy was going through with this Shakespeare deal, I thought, maybe he's right. Maybe I should just drop everything, leave LA, just write, produce, direct Shakespeare. Then I woke up. Your turn, Andy boy. I got a car downstairs. Anybody? A car?
A limo?
You do real estate, right? You gotta come to Beverly Hills.
I know. Beverly Hills. That's my Hamlet.
Away!
We're going.
We'll see you after.
Look at you. You're so adorable.
Like Peter Pan, but for the evil.
Farewell!
Andrew, are you sure you don't want me to stay? I'll go with you to the theater.
Begone, wench!
I know you're going to be the best. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm so glad we're in this play together. Even if I am just one of Ophelia's ladies in waiting. And even if I don't have any lines. Yesterday at dress rehearsal, the director took me aside. He said I was very good, but when they announced Ophelia's dead, I shouldn't scream or stagger or grab your sword and try to stab myself. He said the play wasn't called The Tragedy of Ophelia's Best Friend. But I understand.
My lady.
My lord.
Blythe!
Rallenberg!
Tonight, Hamlet!
The day!
The bard!
The bottle!
The best!
And Deidre?
Deirdre?
For certain she shall witness your portrayal. She imagines herself Ophelia. She shall wed you or drown.
We have accomplished much.
Vocal assurance,
Physical technique.
even, dare I say, an appreciation of the text.
Indeed, our achievement is twofold. Not only do we revere the text, but for the first time, I have finished it.
Welcome, Rallenberg, to the Royal Order of Hamlets.
The elite,
The August.
princess and players.
We do not step.
We stride.
We do not speak.
Keep a seat.
We whisper.
We roar.
Brother Hamlet.
Player king.
The moment is nigh. I name my rightful heir, Neil Raleigh. I hereby dub thee Prince Hamlet of all Lower Manhattan. You shall henceforth be known as the greatest American Hamlet
Of all time?
of your generation.
Of my generation.
And why not?
It's just, I keep thinking, tonight.
Of course, the performance minutes from now.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Hamlet. Whoa, Hamlet.
Glory,
Glory.
Shakespeare,
Shakespeare.
blind, unspeakable terror.
That's it.
And of course you're shaking, for the noblest of reasons. The role, the moment, the test.
Come with me. Be there.
I cannot, you know that.
Then help me. There must be some ancient secrets of the Hamlet. A trick. Something you've been saving.
Of course. Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, trippingly on the tongue. But if you mouth it as many of our other plays do, I haven't seen the town crier spoke by lines. Nor do not saw the air too much with your hand, thus, but use all very gently, for in the very torrent, tempest, and as I may say, whirlwind of your passion, you must acquire and beget a temperance that may give it smoothness. Be not too tame neither, but let your own discretion be your tutor. Suit the action to the word to the action, with this special observance that you overstep not the modesty of nature, that anything so overdone is from the purpose of playing, whose end, both at the first and now, was and is, as 'twere to hold the mirror up to nature, show virtue her own feature, scorn her own image, and in the very age and body of time his form and pressure. Now this overdone or contrary of, though it makes the unskillful laugh, cannot but make the judicious grieve. Go make you ready.
I don't think so.
Go make you ready. It's all there in the text at your service.
Well, you just did. I can't do that. Who do I think I am?
Andrew, your fear has a history. My open night. Good Lord.
But you were Barrymore.
Barrymore. I was a light comedian attempting Olympus. There was a family reputation knotted about my neck. Before the curtain rose, I sat on the stage in darkness, paralyzed with fear.
But you weren't some TV clown. You were still doing theater.
Don't overestimate the form. Would you like the titles of my boulevard triumphs? Oh, Claire de Lune, the fortune hunter. Princess Zim Zim.
But what if Gary's right? What if the critics hate me?
Newspapers.
What if I hate me?
You have prepared for this evening.
But when you play Hamlet, you prepared for 6 months in the country, just learning the role.
You have been diligent.
Sure, but 6 weeks. And tonight, people are gonna be there. Not just the critics. My friend, my family, people who saw me in my second grade school play, and who might expect an improvement. And Deidre.
She'll adore you.
It's automatic. Deidre wants me to be a hero, a legend. What if that doesn't happen? What if I disappoint her?
Impossible.
Till now, I've been plugging away, trying to be Hamlet, trying to be like you. But now,
Andrew, this is not your first opening night. Your panic, your doubt, this is all to be expected.
this isn't just stage fright. This is something else.
What?
Common sense. I had this idea that I could come back to New York to prove some ridiculous point to myself, to everybody. Instant actor to set Shakespeare. But I don't think that's how it works.
And why not?
Because I'm gonna be on stage with real actors, with people who know what they're doing. Jesus, why did I listen to you? I could be an ally right now, making a fortune. In pants.
Is that what you'd like? Is that what I have taught you?
That's what I know.
Enough, you unbearable brat. Your sniveling is a disgrace. The role of Hamlet, be worthy. The words of Shakespeare, be grateful.
Oh, come off it.
What?
Listen to yourself.
Excuse me.
After you played Hamlet, you left the theater, and you never came back.
Unimportant.
I've read about it. I've read about it. After the 101 performances, you went right to Hollywood.
For a time.
For the rest of your life.
That is my fare.
You live in a mansion in Beverly Hills with a yacht and a screening room and how many wives?
Quite a few.
You made movies after movies,
Some of them classics.
most of them garbage.
Yes, and after a while, I even had trouble with those. There was a day on a set when the cameras rolled and I couldn't remember a line. Nothing. Take after take. Not a word, not a speech. Just haze and then terror. And I wasn't drunk, no. Stone sober. And everyone was more than kind, with words scribbled on shirt sleeves and cardboard held just out of camera range. But I knew instantly, I can never go back to the stage.
John Barrymore, the great classical actor, the example to us all.
The hopeless, unemployable lush. The public embarrassment. The off-color joke. Yes, I ran to Hollywood. You are quite right. And you can't imagine the life I led. I was a movie star. Do you know what that means? My face, 5 stories high and 6 zeros wide. But before all that, in my prime, I faced the dragon. I accepted a role so insanely complex, so fantastic and impossible, that any attempt is only that, an attempt. And I stood in the light, before a crowd, fully prepared to dismiss and to deride and to depart. And I shook them. I wooed them. And for once in my life, I used all that I knew, every shred of talent, every ounce of gall. I was John Barrymore. And for those sacred evenings, there was no shame. I played Hamlet. Have you?
Hello? I'll be right there.
Andrew, the car is waiting. Go! Go! You look terrible.
What?
Lillian, are you coming?
I will catch up. In a cab.
Lillian, I have to do this, don't I?
No. You can stay here and cancel the production. I would be so proud. Go! Yes. I can see you, Schwein.
How?
I'm very old. I see everything. It just so happens I know you.
Do.
Ha! I knew you would not remember.
Could it be?
What?
No, yes. Is it you?
I was very young.
A young wife of a conductor?
A violinist.
Ah, a violinist. Yes. With a mistress.
Bravo.
I was in town promoting a film. There was a cocktail party. Husband he was to meet you, he did not.
Do not be smug. You are married as well. To an actress.
To an actress. Is that legal? I found you sobbing in a coat room.
I did not sob.
Out of anger, we came here.
Out of madness. Temporary insanity.
We had a fire.
And candlelight.
We stole champagne from the party.
And bought chocolate bars from the Five and Dime.
We broke every commandment. We made love.
And gained weight.
You were impossible.
You were... Barrymore.
No,
What?
I have failed utterly. I've returned for a single purpose. And now,
What? What is your purpose?
that Andrew should play Hamlet.
So, it is done.
But I wanted more, so much more. I wanted Andrew to learn
To learn what?
from all that he accuses me of, from my sorry excuse for a life. I was offered the planet. Every conceivable opportunity. Andrew is my last vain hope, my cosmic lunge at redemption.
Tell me, Barrymore, when did it happen?
What?
When did you turn Scoutmeister?
Excuse me.
Well, he's a big boy. You have to help him, and so have I. He needed that. But tonight must be his, and his alone.
So why do you stay? What do you want?
I'm like everyone else. I have come to see Barrymore.
A sideshow.
A three-ring circus. A true oddity. A movie star and a Danish prince. A womanizer, but never a beast. A drunkard, but at least until recently, never a bore. Tonight, I had hoped for one last encounter, an encore, but it was long ago. Perhaps I remember incorrectly. I must go.
Lillian?
Yes?
Will he be all right? Andrew,
Who can say?
have I helped him in any way?
Ask him yourself when he returns. Any more questions?
Just one. Your husband, is he well?
I hope not. We're divorced. You were named in the lawsuit.
Divorced. One last encounter?
I'm old.
I am dead.
I no longer
Make
dance.
an exception.
Fool.
Right.
My Hamlet. Tell me, Barrymore, where one goes where you have come from? I will assume it is heaven.
Sad to say.
Is there smoking?
Of course. It's heaven.
Should I be afraid?
Of death? Never. Only of life.
Actors.
What?
I love them.
You know, Lillian, there is another question that many ask. A question regarding certain activities in the practice in the next world.
You mean activities of a physical nature?
Aren't you curious?
Surprise me.
Yes,
Yes?
the morning after. So,
So?
your performance, tell me. What, am I to remain despised? An ogre beyond question. Forbade me so much as a word, some meager report.
So you want to know what happened last night?
If you wish to impart the information, if you've not grown too grand, too swollen with triumph,
Who writes you?
tell me, I've earned it.
First, you tell me your deal up there. Once I play Hamlet, you can go back, right?
Correct.
And we'll never have to see each other again.
Agreed.
So nothing depends on the quality of the performance.
I don't believe so. Why?
Because it did not go very well.
No.
Sorry, I mean, I went through it. I remembered the lines. But that's about all.
Impossible. This is all modesty. I'm sure you were marvelous.
No, it wasn't a fiasco. Or maybe that would have been better. Or at least more memorable. Yeah, years from now, people could ask, where were you the night Andy Riley played Hamlet? 9 months later, hundreds of unexpected babies will be born, laughing hysterically.
Cheap vengeance. This is cheap vengeance against me. I'm sure you were more than acceptable. Far more.
Nope. I've been walking all night.
Where?
Everywhere. The park, Fifth Avenue, all the way down to the Battery.
All night. Were you accosted?
Once. 2 guys with a knife. I just said, guys, look at me. What do you want? A far thing? The balloon? And they recognized me. From TV. The wrong show. And I kept walking. It's 7 a.m. What's going on around here? Hello? Oh, sure. Coming up. Scary.
Gary, that cloud of Malibu ozone. Night school. Is that what you're doing?
Guess we'll find out.
Very well then, Andrew. Here's to all the money you can make and all the pride you can swallow. Here's to challenge and risk and the worst possible role models. Why don't you join me, Andrew? This is very good shit. After all, you can afford it, lucky dog.
Hey! Hamlet! Big guy, where were you last night? You missed it! Look what I got. The papers. Or did you already see them? No. Well, let's take a look. Aren't you curious? Uh-oh.
No, let me. A not uninteresting attempt. Far to go. If Mr. Rowley is to seriously consider a career on the boards, blah, blah, blah. A fine supporting cast, DDD. Remember, it's free.
You left out TV lightweight, but that's not so terrible, huh? Could have been worse. I mean, personally, I thought you were terrific. Like I could tell.
Gary.
Oh, I warned you. I said, Andy, this isn't for you, but hey, you learned, right? In front of all those people. Shuffling all those feet.
I was there.
I know, but hey, I wanted to see you before I took off. So, if I can tell the network. So, we're all on? We're ready to roll? Oh, I know you're gonna say yes, but let me just polish the part. Tickle the trees.
Gary, cut it. What's the offer?
The money! It was a feeding frenzy, a full season, 24 episodes, guaranteed $3 million. That's right.
$3 million for one season.
Even if it's a dud, 1 year and out, it's enough to breathe, to lay back. A house, houses, cars. No, for your folks, for all they've done. Or, if you hate them, you can rub them out. The money's there. And, okay, if it hits, you get tied up for a couple of years, but hey, triple it, quadruple, keep going. Picture it. One day you wake up and no matter what happens, you're rich! Something breaks, something goes wrong. It's not gonna be so bad. It's never gonna be so bad. Why? You're rich! It's like they said, the rich are different from you and me. They're rich! On the other hand, I'm just blowing smoke out here, pretending like you're out of your mind. Pretend you say no. Pretend you stick around here. The theater. L footlights. Pretty soon, you end up like this. No offense, but another out-of-work actor. Not so young, not so network. Maybe you wait tables. Oh, pardon, maitre d'. pretty soon you move because, God, you can't afford this place. But hey, every once in a while, you get work. Off, nowhere. It's Chekhov, and it's in a basement. It's July, and there's folding chairs. I'm not trying to scare you, Andy. I'm just doing my job as a bud.
$3 million.
A full season.
And now we're commitment. Am I in?
No tights.
No.
No?
No!
No.
No what? No, you don't like the figures? No, you don't like the time slot?
No, just no.
Wait. You don't get it. In LA, there is no. There's yes, which means sure. Unless I get a better offer, and there's no, which means yes, with more money.
No, it's a New York no. A real no. A surgical no. A final terminal no.
Oh, maybe.
No, Gary. No, like in Gary, would you be interested in doing a documentary on acid rain for PBS?
Talk to him. Talk sense.
No.
No. Ed, you're saying this now, but what about tomorrow? And the day after that? When the bills start rolling in? When you have to start flying coach?
Sorry.
And think about me! Think about all the money that I could make off of this! Don't be selfish!
Have pity, Andrew. He's begging.
You. This is all your fault. You're the one that tricked him into doing this Hamlet crap!
Me? I didn't even see the play. I was at home watching television. I am an American.
Jesus Christ, Andy! What am I gonna tell the network?
Just tell them who needs Andy Rowdy. Simon doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. Great, but who could I get?
Gary.
$3 million? When would you need me?
Gary,
Babe, in the car.
we're going to Miss Plain.
Felicia?
Hi, hon.
Andy, I gotta make some calls. Damage control.
And the kitchen.
Hon, last night, were you terrific or what? I mean, the part I saw.
The part you saw?
Well, I caught the first act. We were all confused. But at intermission, I got thirsty. And Gary has a bar in the limo, and Andy, I'm sorry, one thing led to another.
Wait, the two of you?
Perfection.
Yeah, all thanks to you and Shakespeare.
So you only saw one act, both of you?
Honey, I'm sorry. So, how does it end? You're king now, right?
No. Felicia, are you going away with Gary?
Yeah, to L.A. long weekend. This is a great space. I just wish we could have contacted Barrymore. But I've been thinking, maybe ghosts don't really exist. Even Ma. Maybe it's all in my mind. No afterlife, no other side, nothing. Who knows?
We gotta split. Look, hey, Andy, I'm coming back for you. Even I have to tie you up, drug you, and slam you into a cage. You're making money.
Aren't you flying somewhere?
We'll call you.
From the plane, buddy. And, hey, this eater thing, we'll beat it together.
Deirdre. Deirdre? Deirdre, are you okay? Deirdre, I'm sorry I took off last night after the play. I hope you went to the party. Did you have a good time? Deirdre, what is going on? Oh, okay.
Hi.
Hi. Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop moaning. Deirdre, did you go to the party?
Party?
The party. Last night.
We were in Hamlet, remember?
Perhaps I should leave you two.
No, stay.
Of course I'll stay. Oh, Andrew, last night, you were so wonderful.
No, I wasn't. Deirdre, I'm not. What do you want? You're waiting for someone legendary, for a total hero, for Lancelot, for Mark Antony, and you should. I just wish I'd been good. I wish I'd been everything for you, and I'm sorry.
Andrew, I watched you on stage last night, and I thought, he's worked so hard for this. He's put his heart and soul into this, at least partly for me. And he's so bad. And I thought I'd be demolished, but something happened. I mean, people were coughing, and a plane just flew overhead, and there were all those mosquitoes.
Right in my mouth.
But you just kept going. And I thought, what makes a hero? It's only someone who tries to do what's right, despite impossible odds. Like you playing Hamlet. You're the bravest, noblest man I've ever met.
I am?
Yes! And then I thought about how I put you off and how I was just a lady in waiting, and I thought, I'm not worthy.
Deirdre,
So you know what I decided to do?
something sensible?
Exactly. I decided to drown myself, like Ophelia, right in the Central Park Lake. Isn't that perfect? So I went behind the theater, and I stood up on a rock, and I braided wildflowers into my hair, and I sang Ophelia's body song, hey naughty naughty, hey naughty naughty, no. But I couldn't jump in. I lost my nerve.
I'm glad.
And I was so upset that I came back here, and I ran up to the roof, and I stood on the edge, and I gazed up at the moon, and I said, oh, Mr. Moon, you are so big, and round, and yellow.
Deirdre.
I know, please. And I thought, Deirdre, everyone's right. Get some help. And that's when I felt it.
Felt what?
This breeze on the back of my neck. Only it wasn't a breeze. It was more like a hand.
A hand?
A caress.
No.
Yes! And that's all I can remember. But I woke up in the room up there with a rose on my pillow.
A red rose.
Red rose?
For passion. And my copy of Romeo and Juliet was lying open to one of Juliet's speeches. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I'll have, for both are infinite. And all I could think about was you, Andrew. I am worthy. Get thee right now.
Wish I could kill you bee!
She was suicidal. She felt unworthy of you.
Swear nothing happened between you and Deirdre.
You wouldn't understand. It was a purely poetic communication between two lyric souls, as assisted by moonlight.
Much ado about nothing.
As you like it.
So, all's well. That ends well.
Indeed. Yet, I'm utterly perplexed. $3 million and your precious LA. Why not go?
Why not? Do you know stop me? Of all things? Hamlet.
Hamlet? But you're ghastly. Did you agree? The papers, everyone in New York.
I heard. And that's part of it. Last night, right from the start, I knew I was bombing. I sounded big and phony, real thee and thou. And then I started rushing it. Hi, what's you in Denmark? I just could not connect. I couldn't get a hold of it. And while I'm babbling, I look out. And there's this guy in the second row. A kid, like 16, obviously dragged there. He was yawning and jiggling his legs and reading his program.
And I just wanted to say, hey kid, I'm with you. I can't stand this either. But I couldn't do that. So I just keep feeling worse and worse. Just drowning. And I thought to myself, okay, all my questions are answered. I'm not Hamlet. I'm no actor. So what the hell am I doing here? And we got to the soliloquy. Big job. Oh, it's right in the headlight. And I just thought, for Christ, to hell with it. Just do it. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arm against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. And I kept going. And I finished the speech. And I look out, and there's the kid. And he's listening. The entire audience. Complete silence. Total focus. And I was Hamlet. And that lasted about 10 more seconds. And then I was back in hell. For that one moment. For that one speech. I got it. I had it. Hamlet. Only 8,000 lines left to go.
There it is. The glory of Shakespeare. Hamlet has changed you, altered your course.
Yes. And I love this apartment because it looks just like a stage set. And because once upon a time, you lived here.
Brother Hamlet.
Player king. Stay. Teach me.
I cannot, you know that. I must go. You have a performance this evening. And one day, I promise you this, you will perform indoors. Don't forget your matinee.
Get out of here.
I'm on my way. Yet I have a parting request. I was unable to witness your debut. However, I must see your bow.
My bow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was perfunctory. A bow should be theater incarnate. Oh, very well. Being in a daze, still lost in the drama. Good Lord, is that an audience? Into the light. All my children and the poor. The company. Don't spoil them. The finale. Your humble servant. I love you all, especially the deaf. And off.
Virginia Smokehouse.
On, Rye. Now you.
facts is because I think it's a very important part of the educational process for everyone, actors, crew, adults. Anyone?
Feel free to ask.
Zara has a question.
Zara.
So about like the glass bottle that was like kind of broken during the icing, does anyone want to explain how that process worked and when that?
Zara's asking about the breakaway bottle.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that. We bought like a silicone mold mix off of Amazon and took an actual wine bottle, and then we cast the wine bottle in the silicone mold, and then
Then we melted isomalt and we poured that in the silicone mold, and then that made that glass bottle that you saw Chase smash.
and isomalt's like a special sugar used for pastry, and then also stagecraft. That is like you don't have to add water. You literally just heat it, and it turns into that, and then let it cool, and it's sugar, so it's very fun.
Nice. Thank you.
What were you drinking when there was actual liquid in the cup?
Oh,
The question is, what were they drinking?
I mean, it's just water. Oh, but the Jack Daniels bottle, to make it more realistic, it's tea with loads of brown sugar in it, to the point where the first time I actually drank it, I spit it out because I wasn't prepared for it to feel like it was about to rot my teeth.
That's why you're so hyper.
Yeah, because I drink that. But no, it's just water most of the time, or brown sugar. And tea.
Yes.
I got one. So when Barrymore is messing with you guys, like flipping your hair or whatever, how are you not reacting to somebody touching you?
Gosh, I think at first it was difficult because it's like a reaction when someone touches you. But I think over time it was just you just have to focus on the lines and just remember that Barrymore's not supposed to actually, be there. I guess.
I mean,
That was, I also did that. I don't know, I guess keeping a sight line on a specific part so that you're not tempted to look at Barrymore, I guess, I don't know.
Yes.
A day that you were practicing, how many hours did you do?
Ooh, I didn't know.
How much time you got?
Okay, so when did it start?
the 5-hour long rehearsal started this week.
Right after
March?
spring break.
Right
Oh,
after
right,
spring
you mean
break.
the show.
Are you talking about the rehearsal process for,
Or,
I think?
Are you talking about just when did we start it, or?
I mean, how many, if in a day, the
Because
days that you practice, how many hours?
because what happened was that this week, this entire week from Sunday till today, or technically it'd be Thursday, we had, I think it was 4 or 5 out, 5 hours.
on Sunday.
Woo!
Equals 8. It was 8
Oh,
hours.
sorry.
Yeah.
But this week, it was long rehearsals.
Tech rehearsal.
Tech rehearsals, yes, thank you. But before that, the rehearsal would run from 3:30 to 5:30, but then some of the 2 hours, yes. And some of the actors would actually stay after, such as the sword fighting. Our Barrymore and Andrew did a good job on working on it with Kevin and Mo. So. And big thanks to Liz also again for being our part captain. So.
So basically, the class is approximately 10 weeks long, and we meet every day after school for 2 hours, plus the extra hours of tech week.
Were you guys familiar with Hamlet beforehand? And if you weren't, how do you guys tackle that problem?
I don't know everything else, but I actually read it this week.
I mean, I guess it's more of a question for you two, because you're the ones who actually care about Hamlet.
Thank you. I've read it. I don't know if he has.
Nope. I know the plot, but I don't know exactly what happened.
And that's his method acting right there. Yeah, I read it just to be familiar with it, and but more specifically, of course, with the bits that we do, I worked with Liz on the speech to make sure, and he might have too. I don't
But for you, it's more about resembling John Barrymore, less
Yeah.
about doing Hamlet.
But I have to know what it means.
Yeah, and because he has a long monologue when he's coaching me, so he has to kind of figure that out. He has to become Hamlet to understand that. And for me, before the production began, I only know like the basic plot of Hamlet. And actually, I'm still not 100% sure what exactly happened at this point. Because I think for the sake of this show, it's less about Hamlet. It's more about a Shakespeare show. So it's something that is magnificent, but I don't exactly have to know like what happened in it. So the only part that I actually need to know Hamlet is at the ending monologue, because that's when I sort of resonates with Hamlet, because of my Hollywood and my theater choice. That situation resembles the challenge that Hamlet faced in the story.
And the reason that Chase referenced working with Liz, in addition to being our fight captain, Liz was my dramaturg. And a dramaturg is a person who works with the director to interpret the language of the script.
Yeah, you love Hamlet.
What about the sword play? Any questions, comments about the sword play?
How do you like choreograph that work? I know like you guys go up and down the stairs a bunch and you're like jumping around and running. So how did you guys go about like deciding what the sword fight was?
Hi, Ferris.
Thanks to Kevin, Mo, and Kai.
Yeah. Well, Kevin really taught us most of it. Kai came in and he really helped us just to work on our form and to be faithful to fencing itself. And just working out the choreography for the fight, we really just went through some moves and we went through them with Kevin and with Mo here, and we kind of just plotted out how we want the scene as a whole to go.
Yeah, Kevin taught us the basic skills, and Mo is the one who looks at the bigger picture and choreographed the entire stuff.
And Liz is the one who makes sure we behave.
Any tech questions for the special effects, the lighting, the music, or comments? Questions from you to them?
I guess how does the fog work when
Okay. Do any of you guys know how it works? 'Cause I don't.
Yeah, so essentially we have a specific fog liquid, and then we have a machine that you can't really see, but it's kind of under here, covered up by that, is then held up, and it sprays up through our floor. And then we have lights on it that then project, we can project blue light, or whatever sort of light that we want.
And it smells delicious. Yeah.
And it smells very good, surprisingly.
And like originally what happened was when we first tested it, it didn't spread out as much as you saw today. Originally it just went up. So Scott was talking to me about this and he saw Kevin's tea diffuser thing. It's like a little, think of it like a strainer, but like half a strainer, and it's like half a sphere. And he put it on top of where the smoke fuel,
Haze.
smoke fuel, what?
Haze.
Haze, thank you.
Most.
Where like smoke haze like comes out, and that's how it kind of like got it to spread out. So it's the most interesting things that you find in your daily life that can be used at a stage set. So it's thinking out the box. Quote from Scott.
It's a quote from you.
Some of the wardrobe, maybe I've seen some of these, but some of the wardrobe is new, right? Or this wardrobe is great. It seems so like true to the period. Some of the dresses. Were they made for you or no?
No. So essentially, Linda B is our costumer, and then we have KJ assisting her, and then we have two other costume assistants, B. Tishko and Matt Biscayne.
Liz here. Katie Jane.
Yeah.
Katie Jane left after the show started.
Do you want to answer the phone or you don't have to? You don't have to. I can answer it.
So most of them are pulled, right?
Yeah, most of them are pulled, but then Linda did bring in some things that.
Yeah.
It is bad boy.
So a lot of our costumes
I think those
are
were bought for.
They were out.
So So yeah, basically some of the costumes are ours, some of the costumes are Linda's, who works at a different company. So
Yeah. Something interesting Mo told me is that apparently my costume is almost the same exact costume that the first Barrymore wore the first time Mo directed it here.
Yeah, it is. We kept it. So if you read the director's notes, I did do the show here about 10 years ago, and that is the same costume that his predecessor wore. Yeah, you watched it.
I never put like little thingies on the very tip, but like on the sides, are they actually like sharp?
So, you know, I'm gonna let Kevin answer that. Kevin taught this person. Next fall, Kevin and one of our dance teachers, Barb Kibler, are going to be teaching a class called Stage Combat.
We want the actors to survive. And so these swords, I look at them every evening before we go on, and sometimes even after the show. The tips are dulled, so no, they are not sharp on the sides. You can hear the blades as they're cutting through the air if you're close up, and so we couldn't have them sharp. There are laws against this sort of thing. And we obey the law. Quaker school.
But did you believe it? Did you think that they were dangerous?
They look pretty sharp.
Good. That's where the acting. It's technique plus the acting. And polishing it all up and making you believe it. Okay. Well, thank you. And thanks for bearing with us in this
battery so quickly. And I need my mask on.
Right to love
Yeah, I know. The opposite way. Wear a black shirt tomorrow. I would bring an extra one. I would bring an extra one. I told them earlier today, bring a black shirt tonight. I need to go home. You need to go home. Okay. No, but it's like a big house. No, what's interesting is that none of those it's all controlled by the people. It's not even like the most.
That might end up looks like the one at the exact same time I'm like.
It's all controlled by the booth, and these ones are actually I don't know where they are. They may be back here.
Oh my god, it's a walleye.
Oh my god, please don't forget my mom was left behind.
Okay, I gotta go.
I'm your mother, I wish you had.